What's happening, y'all? I know y'all may think I'm wearing my respiratory therapy save me shirt for, like, you know, I can promote my big money bound, you know, for my brand and all that. But it's because really I ain't did no laundry, dog. So I ain't had no normal black undershirt tee to go to work in. So I had to grab the shirt I had. You know, it's my big money bound t-shirt. Hey man, I'm living the bachelor life, dog. It's just me and my baby boy. So I gotta do my own laundry, and I ain't the best at doing it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But last night was very busy. It worked me very hard, dog. And I'm extremely tired, but it's all good. I still gotta make sure I'm wavy, though. I'm tired, but I gotta make sure I'm wavy now. I was covering like an entire unit. An entire intensive care ICU. Well, intensive care unit, because I said I was covering the ICU intensive care unit. And I had like 6 vents, 2 BiPAPs, two continuous BiPAPs, 2 high flow nasal cannulas, and 1 nocturnal BiPAP. And on top of that, I was covering another floor that had like 8 patients up there. And the situation up there had occurred when there was a patient that wasn't on scheduled treatments. The nurse came up to me and said, "Hey, can you give this patient a treatment? They're saying they're having trouble breathing." So I looked the patient up. As soon as the nurse asked me for any kind of treatment for a patient, I looked that patient up. See if they have any orders for breathing treatments. This patient had no breathing treatments ordered. I'm like, yeah, this patient doesn't have no breathing treatments. The nurse was like, yeah, well, he's saying he can't breathe, but he keeps taking his oxygen off. He's saying he can't breathe, but he keeps taking his oxygen off. I just told you, I got the unit that's full with vents and BiPAPs and machines. She's talking about somebody can't breathe, but they won't wear their oxygen. All right. So last night they got me. And I'm so tired that I really didn't want to. I didn't think I was going to be in the mood to make a car talk. But that's one thing I got to get into doing, man. Every time I finish the work shift, I want to come back to the car and get out my full, real deal experience of that night. And last night, I received like a comment on one of my videos from a subscriber, or from a viewer that said they were 17 years old. And they finishing up their prerequisites. And they trying to be respiratory therapists. And they really determined to do it because they don't see too many black male respiratory therapists where they are. And it's to the point it puts you in the mind like, damn, like, you know, Randy love the kids, and I love the kids, man. But it's all like age groups that's watching this big money bound TV content. You know, like, it's, bro, shout out to the supporters, man. Sometimes it's crazy, bro. Like the support I be getting, the people that really rock with, when they see me in person, like, no matter how, it never gets old to me. I ain't gonna never, yeah, okay, yeah, just chill. It's just me. I'm always forever thankful, forever grateful, forever humble. Because I remember creating videos and wasn't nobody watching, bro. I remember let me pull this over. I remember wanting to get just 100 views or 10 views, just 50 views, just to get a comment so I can reply back. And I bet, damn, that's a lot of comments to reply back to. But I wouldn't trade it, man. I appreciate all the supporters. Last night in the unit, I had a lot of critical patients, man. A lot of people that was like DNR, do not resuscitate, so if anything goes wrong, the family have made a decision. They understand, like, they understand the current state that the patient is in. And the patient going into DNR, trying to revive them may be more harm than it is good to bring them, like, back. Like, cause if you're near, like, you're near the end, and we're doing everything medically possible for you, and the outcome isn't looking good, and you find like your heart stops, we gotta jump on you and pounce and pounce and pounce and bounce and prawns on you and jump and stomp. And you may be like, bro, just for you to still like not make it. So we did all that extra beating you and hurting you for, could just let you just have a smooth transition on up out of here. Hey man, I get to a certain age, don't touch me. Let me go. If I'm going home, let me go home. Don't nobody bother me. Just say a prayer over me, throw a holy water, and send me home, man. Take me to where I'm supposed to go. Because I've seen it a lot of times, man. It's like, we be like, but we got to do it. The patient be like 98 years old. But there was like no advanced directive, like no DNI, do not intubate, or no DNR stated within the orders in the other chart. So you gotta do what's medically right. But it's like, it's also an ethics to it, but you gotta do it to avoid like lawsuits and stuff like that. Somebody 99 and they heart stop, and now you jumping on them for 10, 15 minutes and they still ain't make it, like, bro. So yeah, man, that's the medical field for you. That's the medical field. I had a couple A lines I had to draw from, and I actually drew a blood gas on the wrong patient. But luckily, it was an A line, which means the line was already inserted into the arterial artery, and the blood was already. It was like you can pull the blood from the line, so you don't got to stick the patient. And then luckily, so I didn't cause them more pain, and luckily I caught it before I ran the blood. I was like, hold on, I'm supposed to be in room 16. This room 15. Damn, I took your blood, dog. My bad. I just took a little extra blood from you, but I ain't poke you. I ain't hurt you. Good thing I caught that. So I went to the correct patient, who was another A line, ran that, and took care of that. There was no problem. And then up on the floors, that's one thing about my memory, bro. I never forget like a face or a voice. Like, I don't know. It was this older lady who was wearing a mask, and she called me. She was like, my patient need a treatment. I'm like, hey, what's going on with the patient? You know, I'm covering the unit and it's very busy. She's like, oh, well, they're kind of coughing, like they're having real like coughing spells. And give them a treatment. I'm like, okay, what's the saturation? Well, the saturation is fine. I'm like, all right, no problem. I'll be there as soon as I can. Okay, cool. So I get there and I see the lady. I'm like, hey, I know her. She used to work at my another job I worked at back when, 2017. If y'all can remember, 2018, 2019, she worked at a job that I worked at when I did my first ever car talk YouTube video when I started doing my respiratory therapy content. When I was driving my car saying, it was like this is the first one I ever made, bro. Like, it's on my introduction video on my page. That was the first video I made. She worked at that hospital. That's in 2018. That was years ago. I'm actually, she worked there because she know my homie. I was talking to my homie, but she cool with him. I was like, hey, did you ever work at such and such? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I remember. She said, yeah, I remember you. You always had an attitude. Damn, bro, what's happening? My homeboy be like, yeah, man. Everybody always saying he mean. But I don't, like, once you know me. But if you don't, I'm not no jolly, friendly, go-lucky person. You see me, I walk by, I'm going to speak. What's up? And I'm going to keep going about my business. Now, you up in my face and you telling me something. Like I said, the nurse told me, hey, my patient need a treatment. I pulled the patient out. Hey, they don't got nothing ordered. Then they tell me, well, he said he's having trouble breathing, but he won't keep on his oxygen. I'm going to look at you like, what are you? Like, that's how, when people say that on me, like, my dog said, a lot of people say that. And they've been saying that about me since I was in high school, bro. Like, girls used to be, like, afraid to, like, ask me for a pencil, ask somebody to touch me. Like, they ain't play with me, man. They was just scared. I'm always be like, man, y'all scared of this old big friendly ass dude? I don't know. It's just, and I'm just chilling. I be just chilling. I don't be like, I be just, But I'm not no friendly, jolly, go-lucky person, man. But people would assume that, especially when they see my Big Money Bound TV content. Oh, he always laughing and yelling, but I love the supporters. Now, if you say I'm a supporter, oh, yeah, we good. We locked in. What's happening? But now, if you don't say that, you just looking at me. I'm just look at you. Yeah, okay, all right, cool. But, yeah, that was like a while, too. Yeah, that was almost 10 years ago. She look a little older, though. But she's still stupid with it. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. But, let me see what else, man. I almost called out of work today. I wanted to call off so bad. Only reason I didn't call off is like I overslept. You know, you gotta get a job a 2 hour heads up. Now you can call out whenever you want to, but it's ethically right to give them like a 2 hour heads up, even though they give you like an hour heads up. But you gotta just do the right thing. So I'm supposed to be to work at 6:30, and I've been running late lately, man. It ain't good, you know. But it's only because like, I got a new house, and I gotta get the distance is different from where I used to live at. So it's a longer commute, and it's like it's more traffic too. So I'm trying to get it right, but I've been getting it wrong. So I'm gonna fix it though. So I was late again. I've been having a hard time with that. But yeah, I overslept. And I woke up on, it was like I had 30 minutes to get to work. So I had to wake up, brush my teeth, you know, put on my lotion, make some waves, was straight, do a couple push-ups, make sure the East Hill was hitting. Gotta make sure the East Hill hitting. Oh, I'm a little, damn, I didn't know it was this. I didn't know I was that ripped. Y'all didn't tell me I was that ripped, though. So I was late, bro. I was like 11 minutes. I came in, I supposed to be here at 6:30. I came in at 6:41. That ain't good, man. And they take that on time stuff serious here, bro. And like I need this money. I told y'all what's up with me. I got like an ingrown hair finna come in right here, bro. From my barber. Yeah, something going on. I'm finna holler at y'all. I feel like every time I come to the job, I get a little sick. And it was a little bit cold today. Today is my day off. Oh my God, yo. I'm gonna edit some content. I gotta go and buy some new work uniforms. I'm gonna go buy some new uniforms. I did, and I got paid. I got paid today, so that's what's up. And I get paid again tomorrow. Then I get my YouTube check. Then I get my check from selling my house. Like, bro, one thing about it now. One thing is for certain, two things for sure. I'm gonna get to this goal now. I'm gonna get this paper also. Now my goal is a quarter. I just want to. My goal is $250,000. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to start. Let me get to my $250,000. Once I get to $250,000 stacked up, I know I can get to $500,000. Once I get to $500,000, you can't tell me like, bro. You can't. It's gonna be hard to tell me something, bro. 'Cause I did it. I made it happen. You feel me? Therefore, I'm gonna really get my whole investment portfolio going. I'm gonna really get my real estate. I'm gonna really get it going, like for real. Right now, I got it going. I'm doing my thing. I'm semi balling. I'm semi doing my thing. Once I get to $500,000, like, you can't tell me nothing. And I know sometimes I can get discouraged, like, or get distracted. I get distracted, like get off my track, get off my path, because I'll be looking at, damn, I want to go get like some jewelry. I want to get the BMB custom ring right here. Go get the Rolex. Damn, I want to go get that S-Class. I want to get that AMG 63. I want to get that Corvette. But bro, you really want to get this money? Hold on to your Fetty. Let that shit accumulate. Because that's what it's all, bro. You got to, but you got to enjoy it too. So it's like a thin line. You got to really walk that tight rope. Nah, man. You gotta take. You want to take trips. You gotta eat the finest cuisine. You gotta eat. You feel me? And you gotta make sure you're shorty eating right too. Now you know I ain't got a shorty. I got shorty. Hey, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Y'all be blessed, dog. I ain't like you feel me. I ain't back out. I ain't in the streets, but I'm outside though. Like I ain't in the streets, but I'm outside. Man. They sent me back to the streets, but I am outside. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all have a good one, huh? I love the supporters. What we represent, man?
Big money bound.
Say, let her know, man.
Big money bound.
Kids, man.